you know, I see it as another bad faith argument when you talk about, oh, well, now veterans are filing for everything. Well, look, my grandfather fought in World War II, and my dad would tell me that he was a terrible father because he isolated and he drank and smoked himself to an early death in his late 60s.
Yeah.
Now, we've heard it called shell shock, soldier's heart, all of these other
Battle
things.
fatigue.
PTSD has existed always. We didn't diagnose it until the 1980s. You look at these cancers. I mean, Agent Orange presumptives are still expanding. And they, again, make the bad, hypertension happens in older people. Yeah, but not at the rates that we're seeing.
Right.
They even attacked GI conditions in here, gastrointestinal conditions. It's like, look, there's a reason. I'm going to get very candid about our office. We have baby wipes in every bathroom here. There's a reason. There's a very specific reason. Because we're affected unlike any other parts of the population. And look, the other one, there's a lot of talk. Oh, I'm just going to say this one too. Oh, well, autism's on the rise in the U.S. Well, yeah, because we know what it is and we're trying to destigmatize it. We can diagnose it. We know that it's a real thing. We're not hiding from it anymore. And honestly, veterans have done the same thing with mental health. Veterans have been champions of change on destigmatizing mental health in the United States. We talk about it. We talk about it candidly. I think most of us have talked about it on this podcast. Yeah, because we can talk about it, we're not hiding from it anymore. And it does affect our lives. I know I'm kind of all over the place. I know we're going to talk about social and occupational impairment, but I needed to get some of that out there.
Well, I think it's really important. I mean, it takes courage to talk about some of these things. When we talk about mental health, who comes to mind was one of the first real advocates for mental health within the veteran community. And that was Audie Murphy, who was the most decorated service member, soldier in World War II. Right, exactly. And he suffered badly. He had slept with a pistol underneath his pillow. He had wild alcoholism and problems like that, and he ended up dying in a plane crash. But before he died, he would speak openly about post-traumatic stress disorder. And there goes my tonight.
Well, to your point,
another one, my ear just went.
I hate when that happens. And to Ryan's point, having grown up in this organization, and you talk about rampant alcoholism, I can still see the pictures of these veterans in my faces when I was a kid. That's what you thought they were. You just thought they were alcoholics that drank a lot. Didn't know the root cause of why they drank. Right? Too young, hadn't served yet. Didn't have 20 years of continuous war or continuous deployment. But then realized that some of these guys who never opened their mouth and just drank too much were at battles of the Bulge and some of the most incredible battles I've ever seen. D-Day.
Yeah.
I learned a good friend of the family at the time of his death. He never said much at the house, and I'd see him on occasion at the post. But after he passed away, I learned he had 4 Purple Hearts he never talked about.
Wow.
Maybe you think that might be why he conducted himself the way he did, because he never verbalized his experience. So you got to commend this generation, your generation, for making mental health an issue and something to not be ashamed of, and something deserving of treatment by the Veterans Administration and compensation for other reasons, meaning occupational impairment.